Okay then guys, welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about something that I've noticed recently, or something that's been on my mind for quite a while now, and that's with regards to how the West takes, or the Western universities, what I've noticed about the universities in the West is that a lot of the things they've taken from the Muslim ideologies and Muslim inventions, but they are more successful at them than the Muslim countries themselves, because the West chose to take those opportunities and monetize them. One of the examples is of the thobe. The story behind that was that some guy from the West went to the East. I think it was in Malaysia. He went to Malaysia or some Eastern or Arab country, and he went there to study. And once he graduated, he noticed that, or I think while he was there, he noticed the way Arabs were living, which was like the way they would dress. The dress code was like really attractive to this person. It would be this really long thobe, like we know it today. It's just a long thobe and a cap on the head, you know, the ones that we Muslims wear. That's basically where the inspiration for the cap and gown came from. And he went back to his European country and he told them about this way of thinking and this way of living to his people, and they were really inspired by that, and they chose to not only take the ideology of a university, but also at the end of it, they chose to like have the students, have the graduates wear this kind of attire as a form of that, okay, you've completed this huge program and this is like a way of you being proud of yourself. That's why you wear this cap and gown. That's something that most people are not aware of. Like, I just recently found out about this a few months ago, and I thought it was really important for me to come on camera and let you guys know that entrepreneurship isn't just about, you know, dropshipping. I don't even consider that to be entrepreneurship, honestly. If you dropship or do something like just silly like that, that's just, I don't know why you're doing it. If you're doing it just for the money, then I don't think it's really worth it. That's a separate video that I'll be having out in a few weeks. But anyways, for now, I want to talk about this whole concept, right, of the West taking ideas from the Muslim countries and being able to monetize them. Now, is this a way of stealing? Sure, you can argue that it's a way of stealing, but looking at this from an entrepreneurship vision, I think it's actually a smart strategy to making money, which is that you just take an idea that's already been made, but perhaps nobody is monetizing it, or this opportunity that the people in your area are not monetizing, and you take the opportunity to sell this new thing to the people and you monetize it. This is something that I think people that live in like second world countries, something like Pakistan or, you know, South Asian countries or Middle Eastern countries, if you're smart, then you would know that, or if you're already doing this, I don't think if you're watching this video, if you're from the States, you know about this, but let me clarify this a little bit for you guys, is that the opportunities that are available in, or that were available in the West a few years ago, they're just starting to be available in other countries right now. So, for example, I have a friend. He's Bangladeshi. He grew up in Malaysia and he came here to do his master's. He told me that a lot of the things like Walmart, Target, like these self-checkouts, they have them in the US and Canada. I think there's very few in Canada, but mostly in the US. We've had these for like the past few years, but if he were to take that same idea and he were to implement it in his own country, Bangladesh, then he would be making a lot more money than if you were to do the same thing in the US. And the reason behind that is because the opportunity over there would be more, right? So it only makes sense that the ROI of that entire business venture would be more, because he's filling the gap in the market, right? Because let's say that, for example, when the phones came out, like an iPhone was first available in the US and it made a lot of money, then what did they choose to do? They chose to sell it worldwide, because they knew that if they were to do that, before somebody takes on that opportunity, if they were to do that themselves, they would be getting a lot more revenue. And surely they did. Nowadays, you know, You see people with an iPhone everywhere. No matter where you go, at least you're going to see at least a few people who carry an iPhone with them. And it's the same with any other business venture. It doesn't have to be that complicated. As long as you see something that's available in one place but not in the other, you can use you can copy the same exact business model, transfer it over to that place, that location, and you are guaranteed to find some form of success sooner or later because you simply filled that gap. Now, what the West did with the Muslim ideologies is that they didn't fill the gap, but they invented something, right? Or not invented, I'm sorry, they monetized something. So they saw something that is like a really good cultural appreciation type of thing. That's how they looked at it, and then they chose to monetize that appreciation. Like, that sounds crazy, doesn't it? Like, you're charging people to like feel good about themselves. That's basically what a cap and gown is. Like, you put that on and you feel like you've gone through some sort of success, even though you haven't. I don't think you have gone through success if you've graduated university. But that doesn't change the business model. People still have to buy a cap and gown in order to walk through their commencement, and that's something that's huge. Like, it doesn't sound like it's a lot if you think about it, like just, yeah, it's whatever, university selling caps and gowns, but it's actually a really good business. I'm sure they make a lot of money, or quite a decent amount of money each semester, not year, each semester, that they have students graduating. So yeah, basically the point of this video is to let you know that if you see something that's appreciated in another culture or country or state or city, you could probably take on that idea and monetize it for your own benefit. So yeah, hopefully this video has helped you in some way, shape, or form. If you see something that's similar to that, any ideas, drop them down in the comments below and like share it with the community, please. And hopefully you gain some sort of value out of this video. And if you have, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel for more content ahead. And inshallah, I'll see you in the next one.